Pull those shoulders back. That's it. Pull in the tummy. Chest out. Yep, chest out. There you go. You're already feeling better. Welcome to Sobriety Snippets for Ambitious Women Over 40, where we elevate our mindset and trade hangovers for higher consciousness, one powerful snippet at a time. I'm Becca Jacobson, and oh my goodness, here we are on December 26th. This is the farthest we ever get away from Christmas, isn't it? Yeah. And I personally am celebrating. It's nice to have a little break, knowing we have 364 days before we have to do that again. Hey, don't get me wrong, I love it too, to a degree, but enough's enough. Let's move on. Gals, I know some of you are like, oh, that's sacrilege. Listen, it's not about the holiday itself. It's about a lot of the stuff that goes on around it that can be a little bit difficult for us, right? That's what I'm talking about, gals. So today, I want to talk to you about how you can change your state by changing your physical stance. We talk a lot about breath here, breathing, very important. Look, gals, the bottom line is that when we're used to drinking, we're very easily triggered when we're in that rut, when we're in that routine of I drink at a certain time every day or on a certain day of the week. It's just this loop that we get stuck in, right? One of the ways to get out of that loop in the moment is learning how to breathe through a trigger, settling the nervous system through the breath. But listen, we can change our state at any given time, any moment of the day, by changing our physical stance. And this can be so subtle. Just slightly pulling the shoulders back, just enough to feel the difference, just to feel a little bolder, a little taller, a little stronger in the stance. As you're walking along, you might realize, oh, wait, let me stand up straighter, or let me change the way I'm walking, not in a way that anyone else would even notice, but just a little bit stronger in the legs, a little more intentional, putting those shoulders back and moving the chest forward into the world with confidence. The way we hold our body is so important. And if we start shrinking, as we age, it usually starts in the shoulders, right? We start sort of pulling ourselves inward. Now, I know that most of you aren't there yet, but this can be very subtle, and it's not about aging or shrinking. It's about how we feel emotionally and about ourselves by the way we're carrying the body. So let's look at that today. Let's look at how we're carrying the shoulders. Where is the head? Are we holding the head upright? Are we moving through the world with, hello world, I'm here, I have arrived, and I have a right to be here, with confidence in not only our abilities, but our selves? When I was teaching English at the college for all those 20 years, one of the things I used to teach was power posing. You're probably going, what does that have to do with English? Well, I like to get creative in the classroom. Have you ever tried power posing? It can be very fun. It's very effective. Power posing is simply assuming a stance, a pose, a physical pose that implies power. So this can be fists on the hips and suddenly you're Wonder Woman, right? You know that stance? Remember Wonder Woman, how she used to stand with both fists on the hips, looking out with all that power? That stance alone implies power. And not only because we think of Wonder Woman, or some of us will. We're all of an age, so you probably remember her. But the subconscious catches it too. The body signals our emotional reaction, our subconscious reaction to the world. And so if you're feeling low, even just all of a sudden standing up and putting your hands on your hips, put those shoulders back and saying mentally, I'm here, I'm here. Or you can put the hands up into the air, spread the arms wide, and look up to the sky as though you own the bloody place. This is my life, my world, and I own it. And you do. It's your choice how you move through the world and what happens to you. So the body, any stance we take that implies power in our own minds is powerful. So I encourage you today to play with this, and let's do it right now. Unless you're driving or unable to, and for some reason, do this with me, and I am doing it. I want you to stand up right now. Let's stand up. Beautiful, beautiful. Now put the fists on your hips like you're Wonder Woman. So the elbows are directly out at your sides. Your fists, your hands are in fists, are right on your hips or more maybe around the waist area. Push the chest out, the shoulders back. Look slightly up. Don't look way up at the sky, but just raise the chin a little bit so that you're looking upwards and not down. And just hold that pose for 5 seconds. Just hold it. You can breathe into it. There's nothing special. Just let the body tell you, I have arrived. I am Wonder Woman. Okay, here we go. Standing up, hands on the hips. Beautiful. You are Wonder Woman. You can do anything you make up your mind to do. And I don't say that lightly, gals. I have a snippet coming up here in the near future, and I've talked about it before, but we need to refresh on this one. And that is about how your world is exactly what you decide it is. And, we know that here. That's why in the beginning, I always say we elevate our mindset, because this is all about the way we think about ourselves. But the physical body matters too. And when we allow it to start to crumble in tiny, subtle ways, it starts to tear down at our psyche, our subconscious, and our emotions become lower. So if you've been feeling down, just shift the body. Stand up a little straighter. Pull the neck up and feel yourself being bigger, stronger. I have arrived. You know what I mean? I could go on about this. There are so many different ways. We can stand up, put the hands straight up into the air. When I was in the classroom with the students and we'd play with this to help them, they're stressed, right? They're in the middle of a heavy-duty semester. They've got essays to write. So I would always do fun things to help them get their energy back. And this is one of the things we did. So we would just stand up and power pose. And when you start playing with this, it can be a lot of fun. So don't wait for me to tell you how to stand. What can you come up with for yourself? Create your own power pose. Another powerful pose is standing with the feet quite a ways apart, farther apart than your hips. Take the arms, spread them out to the sides, nice and wide, and then raise them up a bit like you're a bird. You're going to fly away. So the arms are up and out at the sides, up above the head. Put the head back this time, all the way back. You can close the eyes, but don't lose your balance. And you are wide open. The legs are open. The arms and chest are wide open. The head is back, looking straight up at the sky or with the eyes closed. And just hold that pose for 20 seconds or for 10 seconds. Just hold it and feel how much more powerful you are in that moment. The body is very, very powerful. Most of the women in my world have done yoga, and so you understand the power of posing, don't you? Well, this is taking it one step further. We don't have to wait until we're in a yoga class. Just when the thought crosses your mind that you're not feeling as confident, as strong as you could, just pull those shoulders back. Just pull that tummy in a little bit, and you will feel the difference. I do this all the time because we just sort of over time, the body just starts melding back into its accustomed posture. When we become intentional and hold the body with strength and pride in who we are, it sends a powerful message to the subconscious and lifts your mood and lifts your emotions. And that's what you need in any given moment of the day, especially as you approach a bottle and you're in the middle of an argument with yourself. Is it bigger than you? How do you approach that bottle? I used to crawl towards a bottle figuratively. In other words, I would approach it very small, shoulders crumbled in, knowing here I go, my stomach in a knot, here I go, I'm going to drink against my will again. But I would sort of approach that bottle like, I give up, you win. The master is in the room, and who am I to fight this? You know that whole feeling? Instead, next time, walk towards it like Wonder Woman, and then ask yourself, do I need to pour that glass of wine? Gals, we are in the last week of January, and that means huge things are happening here in Snippet Land. The biggest event of the year is about to take place here in Snippet Land, and I hope you're going to be there with me. In less than 1 week, next Thursday, the 1st of January, we launch Juicy January, the sobriety challenge for 40-plus women who don't want to be dry. Listen, gals, we don't do dry here in Snippet Land. We're juicy, we're alive, we are Wonder Women. And if you're going to join me for those 31 days together, gals, many of the women who did it with me last year are still living their sobriety today. They're still in my world. I hear from them. This year, it's your turn. 2026 is the end of the road for the alcohol in your life if you choose to make it so. The link to Juicy January is in the show notes. But before we go, gals, an important note for those of you who are doing the 4 Agreements book study with me. I haven't forgotten you. We have one more chapter to do together. I put that on pause to get us through the holidays. But Monday, this coming Monday, the 29th of December, we're going to finish Don Miguel Ruiz's amazing little book, The 4 Agreements. And I'll talk to you more about that on Monday. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back next time so I can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.